Welcome back to my channel. Hey, welcome. Hit that subscribe button because once we hit 500, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And once we hit 1,000, I'm going to go live immediately and do a giveaway. Sorry, my diamond's not very shiny anymore. Okay, so we are going to do chapter 20. I'm so glad we're getting to the end of this book, you guys. And these chapters are smaller, so I can do them faster and upload them faster. And then I'm going to do a video on my opinion and Nikki's first interview. The one that we all can't really tell very well in the park. That has an audio recording but does not have a video recording. So, but let's get to chapter 20 and it says recovering the bodies. And it says that many people helped recover the bodies this day. And that the author says it was not an easy task. That men and women had no idea that they would need help emotionally themselves after doing this task. And that no one there had ever done something this unthinkable. And that the Survey 319 was actually a ranch that Anadarko rented out. And that at the fields, there were thick full of sunflowers. And we all know that Nicole Kessinger likes sunflowers. And on August 15th, around 2 p.m., the CBI agents met the police agents and some people from Anadarko at the Love's truck stop in Hudson, Colorado, kind of close to Survey 319. And that they had requested the police department and all of them to help and assist in the oil well site search. And so they were led to the site by a worker of Anadarko, exactly what Chris didn't want, yes. And the agents confirmed that they had permission to search by Anadarko. And within a few minutes, they discovered that white fabric cloth that was the sheet. And the agent came across an area of the ground that was visibly disturbed. And so that agent reported his findings to the other agent. And they were able to identify the bed sheet as the match to the missing sheet that belonged to the sheets and pillowcases that was in the Watts's trash that was found during one of the searches before. The agent also reported that the ground was disturbed and that they had seen those sheets in the kitchen garbage and that they knew what they were going to find, yet it would be worse than anything they could imagine. And then it says that they also located the black garbage bags in the field near the sheet. And that once the agents confirmed the pattern of the sheet matched the pattern from the fitted sheet that they found, they wrote that down. And while they were waiting for further direction, another agent advised them that Chris had confessed to killing Celeste and Bella and Shanann, but actually he had only confessed to killing Shanann. He tried to say that she did the rest. And then later on, the agent brought the pictures where Chris had written everyone's initial, where he had put them. And then the CBI crime scene arrived and requested more photos. And then they went about extracting Shanann's body. And there were no blankets or stuffed animals located anywhere near the site. And the pathologist arrived and they assisted in the recovery effort. And they got Shanann and they recovered Shanann that night. But the next morning around 5 a.m., the CBI sent a message to the Colorado State Patrol Hazardous Materials Section. They requested that they meet them out at the site that morning. And at 5:30, they held a phone conversation with them. And Anadarko employees met with everyone on the scene so they could talk about how they were going to offload the crude oil tanks on the site safely. And that's why they had to have those hazard people there, because somebody had to hold a monitor to make sure that the air was not flammable. And so they started pumping the crude oil the next morning into a metal pool. And an Anadarko employee held the 4-gas monitor at this point. And they had to do this because they needed to stop if the air became toxic or flammable, like I had said earlier. And so the agents out there, they donned the gas mask and they entered through the manway after all the crude oil was pumped out, and they retrieved both Celeste and Bella. And again, that person had to stand there with the 4-gas monitor just to make sure that it was safe for everyone. And so they both passed back through the manholes, and the coroner's office took possession of both bodies. And the Wiggins fire personnel sprayed down the agents, and they removed their suits and got back into their regular clothes. And it says that they cleaned up the equipment and they began putting everything away. And then the on-scene hazmat people, they did their cleanup and put their equipment away. And all of the contaminated equipment was placed under a large tarp, and Anadarko said that they would take care of the contaminated equipment. And so they cleaned everything up from the scene around 8:45, and it was said later, the author says, that many of the people that worked on the rescues of those bodies, they needed therapy afterwards. So that's all that the author put in that chapter, and I will be back as soon as this uploads to do chapter 21. I believe there are only 28 chapters total, so we will be done with this book in a couple of days, and I can tell you guys exactly what my opinion is and what I went through in Frederick, Colorado during a very, very dark time in my life as well. And I can't wait to talk to you guys and find out what you think also. So can't wait to see you live, but talk to you guys soon. And again, I am doing a giveaway, so hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button so you don't miss the giveaway. Bye.